Hello, Aries. Welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Getting ready to do your October love reading. Yes, it's probably, what is it? It's the 10th. So this will be for the next couple of weeks because October's only got, what, a couple of weeks left? Anyway. We'll see what we can find out. These are timeless anyway. They actually are sort of good for whenever you see them. Whenever you see them, you're meant to see them. And the timeline is fluid. I bet you know that if you watch tarot, you understand that. So, all right. So let's pull some oracle cards. And then I'll do a tarot spread and let's see what's going on with you, my love. Just remember, these are general readings, and I am reading for the collective of Aries. So there's several timelines and groups in the collective. So keep that in mind. Aries, choose wisely. Good choice coming up, huh? Some sort of big choice. Yeah, you're a little, it's the Seven of Cups. You're a little confused. You just don't know quite what to do. I think you know what to do. I don't think you know how to go about it. That's how I'm taking that. There's lots of different ways you could do it, right? It's not like you have 7 different options. There's just lots of ways that you can do what you want to do, and you're really kind of concerned about choosing. Okay? Oh, look at this. It doesn't, however you choose, happy success. I mean, how great is that? Right? I love that card. Manifesting something beautiful in your first, you know how manifestation works. First in your consciousness, and you've brought it into the world, and you're really happy. So however you choose wisely. Maybe you chose poorly before. It's how am I going to get to the sun? You see, the everything's pointing to the sun. But how do I get there is what is sort of what you're trying to, you're like steering this ship towards the sun, and you've got all these different directions saying, you go this way, do it this way. You figure it out because you are the only one that can. And you do have happy success when you do, so that's fabulous. Love that. Let's get one more and then we'll do your tarot. Sometimes I dilly-dally on things I shouldn't. I just really love that card. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. So you've been through a lot. You've been steering this ship, your life, in a certain direction for some time. And though you've now on the right path and you've had some success and you're very happy, it's been a long road and it's been hard. So retreat, rest, and be held. If you have someone that you love, try to be near them and let them hold you, because that's going to heal you. Whatever this is, if it's a choice in love, because this is a love reading, this love will heal you at such a deep level. Really. Just total healing and all kinds of pain and hurts and sorry, I had a throat lozenge in. My throat's been weird. So it's just from talking. I'm not sick. Yeah, this love is going to be very healing to you. And boy, as soon as you release and get there and figure out how to make this come into, how to get this manifestation to come into your life, you're going to be really happy, Aries. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say, but it looks to me like you're headed for a really deep spiritual healing love. Best kind. Right? My nails are wet. If you're wondering why I'm having such a hard time, I just put a really quick coat of paint on my nails and they're wet and it's hard to shuffle. I didn't take that into consideration, but I'm gonna charge on. Right? Okay. So what is the situation that has my Aries friend so concerned about the choices they make? Death, transformation. Okay, you've been through a lot, didn't I tell you? I knew when I saw this card, you've been through a lot, my friend. You had to make a lot of choices, and some of them didn't work out. But this next choice that you're contemplating is going to work out because you've gone through the death rebirth process. Okay, you've transformed something. Either you're thinking, or maybe you ended one thing to start. You're getting ready to start something new, and I'll explain that to you because the death card can be scary, and it's not. So you see, she's standing in this doorway, and she's walking into the beautiful sunlight and the forest. That's the new life. That's the new start. This is done. She's put this behind her. This pain and life that was just not serving her anymore, or him. Pronouns as you like, I always say. So that's what this is about. This is the card of Scorpio, by the way. Scorpio rules transformation. And Aries, you probably have some Scorpio in your chart somewhere. I know I do. My rising sign is Scorpio, so I know all about transformation. Let's see what the challenge is. Why are you... Is there any challenge, really? Is there any obstacles? What is it that's got you worried about the choice? You have to return to somebody. I'll just leave it at that. The Eight of Cups in reverse is your challenge. This is what I said. Didn't I say that? I said it's not where you're going, it's how you get there. So you've had this transformation. Now you know where you want to go. You're going into the sun. You're following your heart, going into your happiness. Excuse me. And the challenge you have, and why you need to choose wisely, is because you're returning to somebody you walked away from. Eight of Cups, that's you left. For whatever reason, you left. And it's now in reverse. You want to go back. You didn't find what you were looking for anywhere else. And through this transformation, you realize that this is where you're supposed to be. But you left it, so now you've got to go back. And you're trying to figure out, okay, choose wisely, because the person that you left may not be so thrilled, but it says you have happy success. Oh yeah, look at this. The Empress is at the bottom of the. Why did you go through this transformation? An Empress. Now that can be male or female. Remember, it's an energy. It's an abundant. It is feminine energy, but males can be feminine. We all have male and female energies, and one of our biggest challenges in life is balancing those and knowing when to strive, which is male energy, and when to receive, which is female energy. So you've walked away from somebody that you now realize is the Empress. She's your counterparty. You're the Emperor, Aries. You're the Emperor. And this is your Empress. And you had to go through some sort of death and to understand it, to be able to know what it was you walked away from, and you're worried about walking back in, right? And the reason is because we have the Tower. So on your mind is losing everything. But I don't here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say about the Tower that's on your mind. The Tower is when the divine intercedes because you're not making a choice. You're not doing the right thing. And that could be part of this choose wisely. If you don't choose wisely, you could have, it could be difficult, right? Or maybe after this person left, it was difficult for you. Or I'm sorry, after you left this person, it was difficult. And if you were on the other side, because cross watchers watch, if you were the Empress and somebody walked out on you, and it caused a Tower, which means whatever was built, whatever this relationship was built on, Aries, it was built on a faulty foundation. There was a core sin at the bottom of it. Does that make sense? There was a core issue that needs to be, that's why you had to go through the death. That's why you both had to pay karma. You had to suffer death and go through transformation, and now you can return, okay? Because there was a false pretext that it was built on, okay? And it needs to be rebuilt. And the only way you can rebuild something is to tear it the F down. Excuse my French. Okay. What happened in the past? In the past, you were just sort of watching. You didn't know what to do. You were just observing, trying to learn your truth. It's kind of an immature energy, not your finest moment, Aries. You know, not your finest moment. All right, let's see what's coming up for us. Eight of Wands, communication. Okay. So what we have here is that way, that choice. How do I communicate this? And that's what's happening. You're getting ready to do that, or you're getting ready to receive it if you're the Empress. Yeah, that was tough. What to say after walking away and just kind of hiding and watching them through social media or whatever. It was not your finest moment. Aries, you're the Emperor. If you're going to be worthy of this Empress, you can't be acting like that. All right. So communication's coming. That'll be the start. And that's what this happy success is. I think this first conversation goes well. And I think that there's such relief. Yeah, you're in Hanged Man, so you're still, this is sort of like upcoming energy. You're not here yet. You're still in this Hangman. Hangman is just waiting, trying to, probably what you were doing over here, just trying to come up and just trying to not do anything until you really understood what you wanted to do and took care of all of the things in your life you needed to take care of. But the biggest reason why somebody goes in Hangman is to become enlightened or to have a change of perspective. And that's what the death did. The death, the complete end, the complete destruction of this relationship, which is what happened with your Empress, death, Tower, Empress, the complete destruction, walking away, the complete destruction of this relationship is what had to happen. And now you're still looking at that new perspective. You're just walking into the doorway of the light of consciousness, the light of understanding, the new life. What else? What other energy are you in? How are you feeling right now about your Empress? Let me ask it that way. How do you feel about the Empress right now? Six of Swords. You want to fix whatever happened here, this walking away in this Tower, you want to move past it. You want to, look at this, he's like in the light of the moon, and Spirit is with him. You want to take this relationship out of the turbulence that it's in and into something smooth. That's step one for you. That's where you are right now. I want to get us out of this, whatever we're in, where we're not talking and we've had this terrible, painful ending. Whatever bad feelings, you want to try to make that right. That's what I see here. You want to make that right. But the fact that the person is showing as the Empress tells me that you're going to want a lot more than that in the long run. And again, that's why it's such a replenishing love. That's healing love when you're with the counterparty. Lots of pain that gets healed with this love. That's exciting. And you're in the moon energy, which is sort of like a little bit scared, a little bit afraid of the unknown. You're afraid it's not going to work out. You're afraid you're going to not do something right. Don't be that way. Don't feel that, Aries. Right here it says you're going to fingernails. It says you're going to have happy success. I think this Empress if she's your Empress, then she feels the same way about you, and she's waiting probably. The Empress waits. The Empress doesn't move forward. The Empress receives. If this is your person, and I'm sure it is, then this person has found peace. She's found her self-worth or his self-worth. They found their self-worth, okay? There's a quiet knowing and a assuredness now of being ready, building their life and building a foundation so that when something comes to them, they can receive it. Whether it's you or somebody else. They've gotten themselves to that point. Now, obviously, because it's the Empress, she wants it to be her emperor, but she will do whatever the divine is asking of her. And if if there's some reason that it's somebody else, she'll accept that. She accepts, she receives, she's love, she's creation. She's actually pregnant in this card. I'm not saying that you want to have a family or get her pregnant. What I'm saying is she's pregnant with possibility. She creates. She's the creator of the universe, the divine feminine. She creates everything, right? And she knows who she is. She has self-worth. And that's so important. But you're afraid. Maybe that's what you're afraid of. You know she's not going to take any bullshit. But I don't think you're ready to dish bullshit or you wouldn't be going. How's she feeling about you? Strength. Yeah, it's taken a lot of strength for her to get in this Empress energy. I think she was hurt when you walked away. Well, I know she was. How she got to Empress, maybe when I clarify this card, we'll find out. But I can tell you right now, I think she went through this death to get to this Empress. That tower hit her hard. And she had to work really hard. She had to hold herself back from strength is holding yourself back. It's restraining yourself, right? And it's restraining your baser instincts, so to speak. But more than anything, it is courage to be strong enough to do what needs to be done. And that's what the Empress has done, and that's how she feels. But she also sees you as strong, as her emperor, and she expects that you're going to not be afraid. She expects that whatever happens between you, whether it's just an apology and a meeting of the minds, whatever that is important, because she expects you to have the courage to do it. And I think you've been taking it a while. Death is not an easy okay, yeah, all right, here we go. Okay, so she has had to be really strong because she is the provider in her life. She's the King of Pentacles in her life. And this broken heart, this broke her heart. You broke the Empress's heart. Yeah, you did. Looks like there was a third-party situation. I don't think that's what broke her heart. I think it was you walking away. Because she has a lot of, she's feeling, I know the Empress doesn't feel this, she thinks you are trapped. Maybe this King of Pentacles is how she sees you. Okay, wait a minute. I've just had a thought. She wants you to be strong. That's what she's feeling. She needs you to be strong. She feels that, yeah, maybe you were in another, I've seen this story before, you were in another commitment, because the King of Pentacles is a grounded man who has responsibilities, and he is stable and secure. He doesn't operate from anywhere but basically his head. And I think this heartbreak, you broke her heart, and I think that she sees you as unable to get out. You're in your head. You're unable to even just apologize and say, sorry that happened, let's move on, even if it's just friends. She sees that you can't even do that. She sees you trapped in some way, and it's breaking her heart. Okay? She knows it's going to take strength for you to do that. I don't know why. It could be that you're in another relationship, but I think she's just wanting some communication. That's why this Eight of Wands is here. It's not like she's having expectations of anything else, right? I think she sees that you might be in another commitment and too trapped to talk to her about what happened. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. In the month of October, the outcome's the Two of Pentacles, which is just balance, getting balance. You won't choose. You're still going to be, what's the way? See how he's got two things and he's balancing them? You're still going to try to balance and see what is the best way to approach this Empress, right? I'm going to get a couple of cards to clarify that. Yeah, the High Priestess. Use your intuition. The High Priestess is the counterparty to the High Priest. She's spiritual, but she's esoteric. She's the keeper of secrets. She operates by the power of the moon. But she has, oh, sorry. I was just playing with it's very strange. I like to keep, when I'm talking, I put my cards against my heart. Don't ask me why. And I always have my microphone right there. All right. There's a deep knowing about this relationship. Also, you have secrets, my dear, that you don't want her to know. This is the keeper of secrets. Either she's a secret to people in your life, or you have secrets that you don't want her to know, and that's what that's this Pentacles. That's what this juggling is. There's something that you don't want her to know. There's secrets in your life, which may be why you walked away. I think she knows. This Empress knows everything, and she's very intuitive. That's her. She's super intuitive. So if you've got secrets, she probably knows and doesn't care. I mean, yeah, because that's what the moon is too. I told you that it was fear, and it is fear, but the other thing that the moon is, it's things hidden things, right? That's keeping you from moving on, and it's keeping you from making a decision. Now, that hidden thing could be simply you never told her how you felt that she was your Empress. Maybe you've hid that. You've hidden that all along for some reason. But you can't. You have to. You will figure out how to reveal this to her. And that's what this is. You're trying to decide. Choose wisely. You're trying to decide, do I tell her? Do I not? I say yes, tell her. That's always truth, always truth. The worst, most painful things can be resolved through truth, okay? All right, I want to know I'm going to go all the way back here to the Tower. And I want to know a little bit about the Tower. Because I know that there was an ending between you. You walked away, and that was probably the Tower. There was divine intervention. You had to go through a death of some kind before you could be worthy of the Empress, I think. All right. Oh. Okay. This is the Tower. You want a new start. And you want to apologize. You want to start by apologizing. Just like we talked about. You want to move out of this energy. And you want to apologize for the Tower. You want to apologize and you want to start over. Does that make sense, Aries? You want to start over. So this is about an apology and a start over. Reset. How about a reset? And that's what you want to talk about. Okay? I'm just going to get one card on this death because this is a serious card here. I don't want to know all the dirty details about what happened. You already know that. Let's just see. What is this death about? Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. This is just the way that when you walked away, I don't think you talked to her. This communication card right here, we have Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, not kind of an abandonment card, not talking something through, not able to talk something through. Secrets, fear, and it ended up breaking someone's heart, maybe your own. So you had to transform. The Chariot. Yeah, you're coming out of that Five of Pentacles. And your Empress already has. She wouldn't be an Empress if she was in that Five of Pentacles. The death was to that. The death is the abandonment and leaving each other. That's done. That's done. And there's a moving forward. The Chariot is moving forward with divine assistance and knowing that you're going to have victory. You know you're going to have victory. And that's what that going into that light is. Let's just see. This card I'm afraid to ask because I think this is the card where we're going to get the dirt. Not that I want the dirt. I don't. Why? What's this? Yeah, look at this. The Emperor. There you are. You walked away. Let me tell you something. When I get an Emperor and an Empress together in the same reading, even if they're in way different positions, but to be the base of the matter and the matter at hand, these people are linked. That's why this is going to be such a very healing love. This is a separation that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And the Emperor can be stubborn. You can be stubborn, but you know you're coming back. You know that you walked away from your Empress. You figured it out. I don't know how, but you did. Good for you. I don't even want to ask how what's up with this Empress because I just, okay. You want to tell me? Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Ten of Pentacles is long-term happiness. The Empress is about family and home, and that's what she wants, and that's what she's going to get. Because there you are. You're on that. You see? There you are, riding in to give her everything she's dreamt of. That's really beautiful. And it's not about money, okay? Not about money. It's about commitment, stability, love. I don't think that's that's not coming up. That's the long term, what's going to happen. That's what she wants from you. Okay? You know that. That's why you didn't go to her, because you weren't ready. You know what she wants. You know who she is. You know what she wants. And you're having a little trouble finding the courage. There's something that you don't want her to know, but she needs to know everything. And she won't care. Believe me, she won't care. They won't care. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a message moving towards someone, but it's moving slow. I mean, he's not even on his horse. His horse is over here meandering around, and looks like he might be meditating or praying. He's taken a really long time to get back to you. A really long time. So that's just what that's telling me. And I don't know. I think that's probably telling me there's a time element here. I feel a time element. The Magician. You've manifested. You're manifesting this. And she's manifested it. Yeah. Oh, Five of Cups. You're going to tell her. You're going to tell her. The Five of Cups is regret, loss. You can't move past this loss, and that's what you're going to tell her. That's what's going to happen. That's how the conversation's going to start. There's going to be, I want to start over. I want to apologize for the way it ended, and I'd like us to reset, because I have not been able to get over how things ended between us. You can see here, he's just despondent, and he's looking at what he ruined, but he's not looking that there's still love. But he will. The sun's coming in, divine intervention. He wants to let her know that it at minimum in October, or towards the end of October, early November. And remember what I said about timeless readings and time being fluid. He wants her to know that this is this has been hard. It wasn't like he wasn't thinking about her and it was just so easy to walk away. This was hard. Yeah, because he knew the Lovers. This is a major arcana for the deep soulmate, like lifetime. You guys, when you're at Emperor and Empress status, you guys have spent a lot of lifetimes together. There's a lot of karma between you. So if you're feeling a really deep spiritual connection that you just cannot understand, that's what it is. This is destined. This is meant to be. It's a contract. It's a soul contract. The Lovers is a decision in love. And I think they made a decision and they made the wrong decision, or they're making one now. The Lovers is also the card of Gemini, air sign. Five of Cups. Very, very sad about what transpired with their, and now they'd like to make a different decision. Okay. What else? Anything else? I think we can see what's going on here. This Five of Wands keeps wanting to come out. It's an internal struggle. I think that's what this is all about. I think in the past you just couldn't. You had so many people depending on you. There was competition. This is also an internal struggle of just fighting yourself all the way. Get one more on that and see if I can understand a little more about that. It really doesn't want to talk to us. Oh, it doesn't want to talk to us a lot, but it is now. Here we go. Here's the situation. We've got the King of Cups. You're in love with this person and you knew it, but there was some reason why you couldn't move forward, right? Now we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Probably it can also be another commitment, right? Page of Pentacles, taking forever to make a decision, unable to make a decision. And then finally, making a decision that you want to work on this. You want to fix this, even if it's just to fix it. Even though you're in love with this person, you want to fix the broken part, the part that you caused that probably was just out of immaturity. That's the sense I get with this Page of Swords. There was something immature about the way you handled it. We've got the King of Swords coming in here too. Now you see it all. The King of Swords is the king who is very intellectual. Everything's in his head, over and over and over in his head. And she knows that's what you're doing. She must know you pretty well, because she sees that you're back, you were in your head, and this is mutual energy for this Empress. Both of you held back, both of you felt trapped in your head about it. Both of you felt that you needed to get grounded, and both of you had a broken heart. But you have now, you're the Emperor, yes. These are energies. The kings are energies you use. This is love. And this is clarity. This is intellectually, finally understanding what you need to do. You probably were, you were in your head. I think you used your head for most of your decision making. And that's what this is telling me. You did. You used your intellect. You didn't just follow your heart. Although that's part of what this Empress, that's part of what this is, just so you know. It can be secrets. It's also following your heart, your deep inner knowing. You deeply know who this is. I can tell you that she is who you think she is. She is who you think she is. Okay. Well, I don't want to dig too much. I usually go to another oracle, but I don't want to dig too much into this. Let's let you guys talk. You can talk about what happened. We know there was probably another relationship or some competition and some immaturity on the king's part, on the Emperor's part, which is surprising. We know what the Empress wants. She wants him, and not just for a short period of time. And he wants a new start. He wants to say he's sorry and reset the relationship at this point, because he is manifesting this apology because he can't get over it. He just can't. That makes sense? I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards and then we'll close. Aries. This is mind-blowing to have that Emperor and Empress like that. You have no idea. That never happens. Never. Get some guidance, maybe some advice, please, for Aries. Like I said, this is a deep healing love. This is a spiritual connection over millennia, over lifetimes. And it's going to be very healing for you, Aries. So that's why I think you're going to be so happy. Financial health. Okay, so that's on your mind. There's an issue of financial health, and it's telling you that you will be more abundant if you make this choice. This is going to improve your financial health. This person is like a muse to you, like a inspiration. You'll feel so good, you'll be ready to do anything, and it'll improve your abundance. I told you, the Empress is abundant. Everything is abundant in the Empress's life. She's paid the spiritual price and karma for that, okay? And so when you're with her, you'll be abundant. Look at this. Love. It's just pure love. She's going to give you a love that you have never experienced. And there's forgiveness. So she's already forgiven you. She's already forgiven you a long time ago, because it's unconditional love. Unconditional love, it never even occurred to her not to forgive you. God, that's insane. All right, I'm just going to get something from your angels. I feel like a little emotional right now. I don't know why. I just feel the love and the pain that you both have been through to get to this love. God, Aries, you can be stubborn. I don't mean to blame you. I'm sorry. She doesn't. No, sirree, she doesn't. All right. There's some spiritual aspects to this, okay? Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you, as they are your answered prayers. These are that you're going to get. The answer to choose wisely will come to you through your thoughts and ideas. Listen carefully. You have the right answer. You've prayed about this. You have the right answer, and it'll be clear to you if you focus. Ask your archangel Uriel, because he's the one working on this, to help you see the answer that you're so desperately looking for. And that's between you and your archangel. Okay, Aries, thank you for joining me. This was a really, really lovely reading. And I just, hang in there. Listen to your inner thoughts, your inner wisdom. This is what you're going to be doing in October. You're going to be balancing your energy and listening to your inner wisdom, your intuition. Okay? All right. I wish you love and light, and I'll talk to you soon.